defense cities, defended cities, walled cities, and this is one of them. Some were attributed to God being the architect, and others to men, great men of our past. But they've been spoken about, so it's not a mystery why these walls are so damn big. These are defense cities. This is a defense city. And these enormous walls are everywhere throughout this entire, and the other city, the neighboring city, the twin, Minneapolis. This is brick ash on the floor, and it's about a foot thick of brick ash. The finest of the fine. You don't get any pierce. See, I was grabbing at it here because it's so damn tempting. You can't. I mean, look at that. You don't get any purer than that. You don't get any finer than that. Just clean base material again, cooked out. And it's coming off the building, and it's coming off of the wall. There, it's just the top of this structure that goes all the way across, all the way down the river. You see the river valley going all the way through around the bend over there, and how even and level it is on. See how level it is up out there. The river valley is just level all the way across. For the most part, there's a mound over there, but the way that it's situated and the way that this is designed, this is God's work. It's too much for people to build. You know, it's too much for people to build with their fingertips. I don't care how many people you think there were. I don't care. I'm finding land masses being constructed. There's no way people did that. There's no way people did that. This is a pretty big place. This had to have been done beforehand. This is my opinion. On the corner still remaining. And yeah, so that inside was all brick in there. It's not just a solid concrete pour, if that's what you think all this was. Right here, no. You see bricks sticking out still right there. There's still a section that survived right there, see? A little tiny bit. There's no pile over here where it hasn't crumbled down. And see over there? This pile right here comes right here because this whole wall is collapsed down. These were all bricks in rows. And there's still some here and there, all around the square, up there. See? Explain that, smarty pants. What was the reasoning for that? Look how dangerous that'd be to put those there. Underneath the limestone, right? Well, the limestone was part of the wall. It shifted out, you can see. It's just part of the same fucking wall. Look at this part burnt. Burnt. All scorched together. You see? Flattened out. Give me a break. You know? And you want to say stuff to the meltologist like we're crazy. Like, look at the bricks up here. Who put those in there then? You know, for what? This is stupid. Yeah. Yeah, who did? Yeah, give me a good reason for that. Give me a good reason. Just explain it. Explain how these come up fusing right to the stone surface underneath. See? Fused right to it. They went through that much trouble, eh? They went through that much trouble to fuse them together like that seamlessly. Seamlessly, all the way around. No. The top portion has exploded into that chunk of limestone, see? You still see you can still see the joints. They're just all cooked together. All mangled up into this material here, which is on the floor. And it's brick ash and sand. See? And crumbled down. And they were red bricks. And that's why they're all mixed. That's why you get red bricks mixed all up in here. In this mix. Because some of them survived, some of them didn't. Gravel. And look. Loose gravel right here, but then here's a section right down here that survived. With this cement even on the outside of it. See? Flat surface. The whole thing was a beautiful flat surface cement covered with that cement, see, on the outside. And the bricks are what made it up. Not a natural formation where people have done extremely dangerous stunts to put bricks in between two chunks of natural formation. That's ridiculous. Who would do that? And why a strip betwixt the two, what look like and what they would tell us are sandstone layers or limestone layers? Excuse me. See right there, the cement on the outside surviving here and here, and exploded off the surface of those bricks there. But some of them right there, see the cement? And all that in here underneath, it was just the bricks exploded. Just look at where they meet. Same with transition, and look at the bricks all mangled up there at the transition point. At the seam between the limestone layer, or this mixed layer, and the bricks. And the limestone layer and the bricks. Look at the seamless. Burnt. Look at these bricks. You gotta be kidding me. And they weren't heat damaged. That's erosion? What kind of erosion is that? That is an entrance into the underworld, but there's also entrances on here that are on ground level, but you know.